I'm about to make a very hot take, something very controversial that could potentially upset a lot of people, apparently. Oshinoko made a lot of waves in the anime community. It broke records. It was streamed over 200 million times. It managed to land itself on a magazine cover as an anime that is not really known for having anime on its cover. The only series that comes to mind is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. On top of that, Oshinoko was the most popular streamed anime in history for High Dive. It has broken record after record back to back. It is a very popular series, and it would not really be far-fetched to say that Oshinoko dominated this latest anime season in terms of popularity. It was so overwhelmingly popular, everyone was talking about it. Hell, even in Japan, there's ads everywhere for this series. People are constantly showing this on the screen and stuff, all in Japan. The song Idol is continuously played all over the place. I've seen mini clips and a lot of footage of people in Japan just walking down a random street and they'll just hear the song Idol playing in Japan. Obviously, Oshinoko is very popular. And like I said, apparently it's controversial to say that it is probably the most popular series from this latest anime season. The only thing I would say that would come close in terms of popularity, or maybe even surpass it, would probably be Demon Slayer. And once again, regardless of how you feel about these series, like Oshinoko or Demon Slayer, whatever, it doesn't change the fact they are popular. It's the truth. And people don't want to accept that. But anyways, let's get into the real reason why I'm making this video. The real reason why I'm making this video is because, despite obviously the overwhelming domination and grip that Oshinoko has had on the anime community for the past few months now, there is a series that has been airing continuously every single week that legitimately has been stand out, and you can already see it on screen. It's Vinland Saga, and obviously this series has been talked about, and there's a lot of people that do discuss this every single week. But if there is one thing I have noticed, is that thanks to the overwhelming might that Oshinoko has had on the community, not as many people have talked about certain other series. For instance, if I just had to throw out a few names here in terms of series that really just stand out this season besides like Oshinoko, and then also Vinland Saga, Heavenly Delusion is a big one that I think that, a lot of people do watch, and they do discuss here and there, but it definitely got overshadowed to a lot of degree because of, let's just say Oshinoko. And even Hell's Paradise to agree. I think Hell's Paradise is very popular as well, but once again, I feel like a lot of anime discussion shifted over to Oshinoko because of just how it was really relatable to a lot of people, even if you weren't necessarily an anime fan. And so the point I'm trying to get at is that Vinland Saga as a series concluded today. And it was legitimately a fantastic final episode. The journey of our character, learning from his past and just becoming a better person. It legitimately is a fantastic finale for Vinland Saga. I legitimately am very happy with what I got from this anime season of Vinland Saga. I would dare say, this also might be controversial, I would say that Season 2 of Vinland Saga is hell of a lot better than Season 1. I know a lot of people might not like Farmland Saga, so to speak, that's the meme that's given to this season, but I legit do think that Vinland Saga Season 2 is better than Season 1. The character development that has been on display is incredible. And the reason why this is relevant to the whole conversation, why I talked about Oshinoko's popularity, is that people like to assume that when you mention something being popular, it means that it's the best. That is what people assume. For instance, me even going out of my way and saying, oh, Oshinoko dominated and is the most popular, is saying that it is the best and most well-written. That is not what I'm saying. And a lot of people have this mentality that if it is the #1 selling, if it is the best in terms of popularity, it is the best show, which is not the case. And I feel like there's a lot of shows that fall under the radar and don't get watched because obviously big shows really kind of sweep them under the rug because they're just too popular. And I feel like Vinland Saga, in terms of its overall quality, it legitimately is probably, it rivals Oshinoko, and in a lot of areas, I do think it surpasses Oshinoko, and just enjoyment for me. Now, once again, this comes down to personal taste and preference, what you're wanting or what you're seeking from an anime, etc. But I do think that Vinland Saga, in terms of overall writing and what I have seen from it, especially for Season 2, I would say it's probably the most well-written show of this anime season. It is definitely an incredible watch. If you have not watched Season 2 or even Vinland Saga to begin with, you really should watch this show. It is beautiful. It is so breathtaking, and words cannot even begin to describe just the level of detail and writing that is put into this world. I just think Vinland Saga is an outstanding series. I mean, we had a visual come out today that was released, and it's basically implied that Season 3 of Vinland Saga is coming. I mean, we even see a hint here in the title as well. If you look closely with Vinland, you see 3 kind of etched in there. So it is very apparent that Vinland Saga Season 3 is going to happen eventually. But, the point is that I feel like it's kind of sad seeing like a series like Vinland Saga that obviously is popular and a lot of people do love the show. And once again, I did see discussion around it just being overshadowed by just the overwhelming might of Oshi no Ko. Now, to be fair, once again, I'm not saying that there was no discussion around this. I just think that it just goes to show the downfall or the side effects of something being very popular in an anime season. It causes other shows to just kind of fly under the radar and no one to really notice them. I guess the same can be said for any form of media. You can think about this like gaming or movies, etc. For instance, if let's say 2 big iconic titles come out at the same time, usually the one that is the most popular is what's going to just go in and sweep, regardless if the one that is less popular is technically better in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, but anyways, I wanted to talk about Vinland Saga because I mean the journey is very positive, and I think it left on such a beautiful note with its finale, like its final moments of this episode. Like it's beautiful, man. That's the words that really just come to mind. Vinland Saga is a visual stunning treat that legitimately can make you emotional and cry. I think that this is just one of those shows that I guess not everybody can relate with or even enjoy as well because it's about Vikings, and not everybody obviously cares about Vikings, which I think is one of the big reasons why Oshi no Ko blew up, is because obviously it's more set into a modern era, and a lot more people can really relate with it in comparison, and I do think that overall in popularity, I think I'm happy that Oshi no Ko became very popular. I think it's a great thing because of the subject matter that it covers. But, yeah, anyways, the point of the matter, to cut to the chase, I think that Vinland Saga, in terms of everything from this anime season, I would say it is probably, in terms of writing and quality, I would say it was probably the best. That is my personal opinion on it. Now, once again, I have had a lot of enjoyment from Oshi no Ko, but Vinland Saga has been great, and Heavenly Delusion is as well. I mean, oh my goodness, that latest episode was crazy. If you have seen it, you know, you know. But, anyways, yeah, I want to talk about Vinland Saga. I felt like this series, you know, really kind of flew under the radar in a lot of people's eyes because of just everything. I know, once again, people have talked about it, but kind of flew under the radar. I just wish there was more conversation around it. But, I guess I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching the video. I do greatly appreciate it. May you all have a fantastic day or night wherever you live. Be safe, stay healthy, Chibi out.